So this is my brief review of the Zotac MA320, a mini PC that I purchased. I've had this unit for about a week and a half, 10 days now. Let me start with, I guess, the bad things what I've noticed with this. For one, I've noticed that with the memory I put in here, it did not work in slot 1. For some reason it just would not boot up in slot 1. But I put in slot 2, it boots up fine. And the memory I used was a Crucial 4 gig DDR3 1600 megahertz with a CAS latency of 11. However, if I put in a Hynix 1330 megahertz 4 gig memory stick from my old laptop, it boots up fine in slot 1. So something minor, something you might want to be aware of if you're thinking of purchasing this unit. Another thing I've noticed is that the LEDs here, they bleed through each other. So for example, if the hard drive is being accessed, you'll see this light up, but then you might see a little bit of light bleed through into the Wi-Fi LED here. Same thing with the LED from the power switch. You might notice a little bit of red that bleeds into the hard drive access light. And the reason why is because, let me see if I can show you here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but if you look at the LED little plastic lights there, LED is just below that, and there's no like covers on the side of it, the covers of these LEDs. Not sure if you can see too well on the video screen. So, which is why it causes a bleed through. And I guess another third thing I've noticed is that the Wi-Fi antenna, at least on my unit, it just will not connect. So as you can see, here's the Wi-Fi connection here, port, and I have the antenna. So you can see it will insert all the way, but it just will not stay screwed in. So no matter how many times I screw this, I'm not sure if you can see, it comes off. So could just be my unit here, or maybe the antenna connection here, maybe the threads, I don't know, are not too good, or maybe just don't fit, or whatever the reason is. Those are the minor issues that I've noticed with this unit. The good thing is the performance is as expected. When I was researching this unit, Geekbench benchmarks are pretty much on par with what other people are having who have this unit or who have the motherboard and APU, AMD's APU. And for the price I got this at, it's a pretty good value. And I've installed Linux Mint 17.1 on this, and it pretty much detects everything except the Wi-Fi. So I'm guessing I probably need drivers for this. But again, I don't really use the Wi-Fi on this. I use the Ethernet connector, because I find Ethernet is much more reliable. Like a wired connection is much more reliable than Wi-Fi. But overall, it's not bad. Gaming performance is as expected for a low-end CPU and GPU. I've tried running Left 4 Dead 2 on this, lowest settings, 1280 by 720p resolution, everything lowest settings, and I get around 30-40 frames per second, which is, I guess it's not too bad, but it's not great either compared to my desktop. I use this mainly as a HTPC for browsing the internet or streaming videos like from YouTube or off my NAS. So yeah, if you can get this for reasonable cost, it's a pretty good value, I would say. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and just send me a reply. I'll also put a link to Zotac's website for if you want specifications on this and more pictures.